Congratulations, Cap. You're a criminal.
What's going on, everybody? It's your boy Neezy back again, and welcome to another Rejected Heroes media video. It's Friday again, so that means another episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier has aired on Disney Plus, and this episode the world is watching. And if you saw that ending, you were like me, like what the fuck? Even though I knew where it was going, but the way it was executed, I was just like, you done fucked up now. Now, we'll get to the ending, but this episode, I gotta say, I just now watched it, and a lot of people saw it earlier in the day. They were just like, oh my god, this episode was like crazy, you gotta see the ending. And I was just like, oh shit, okay, well, I know something crazy is gonna go down the ending, and the way the middle started going, I was like, okay, this is gonna happen. And it ended up happening, but the way it was executed was just like, what the fuck? I'm here to break down to you today's episode of Falcon and the Winter Soldier, episode 4. Let's talk about it. Let's get into the nitty gritty of this episode. Let's just gush about it because we got some shit to talk about. But this one, when the episode starts off, we get a bit of a backstory with my girl from Wakanda, you know, Miss Move or You Will Be Moved. That was still a good scene, right? Her and Bucky are pretty much in Wakanda, and she pretty much, with the help of her and Shuri, were like, okay, yeah, we're gonna get the, you know, murder words out of your head and shit, so you don't just go psychopath and shit. And it works, and you just see the emotion in Bucky's face and his eyes start crying. You're like, the first time he realizes that he's free. That was awesome. It reminded me of like that feeling that Genie had in Aladdin. Was like, yeah, you're free. You never felt freedom before. You're no longer a slave to Hydra. So that was a win. Get to the present day, she's just like, yeah, you got 8 hours to turn over, you know, Zemo because he killed T'Challa. That still stinks. And I will be honest, I was like, are they really gonna, like, is she just there and they're just gonna peace out, we don't see her no more? No, like, sure enough, like 8 hours went by in the episode and they was on it, and I was like, oh, well, you gotta turn them in. The way the episode goes a little bit, kind of, I won't say it slows down, kind of more backstory with the Flag Smashers, the leader and everything like that, and Miss Gingerhead and shit. You know, the girl doesn't have a soul, she just has red hair, she don't got no soul. I didn't make the rules, I'm just saying. I love one of her dies. She pretty much gives her and Sam, like, you know, like, yeah, the bonding experience, just like, you know, why I'm doing this. So you see her perspective, you see Sam's perspective, and throughout this whole series, I see her perspective. It's like, yeah, you know, when everybody came back, it's just like the world went back to the way it was and shit. Maybe the world was a bit better when, you know, half of the Earth just disappeared and shit. Maybe things were good. That's why I was like, I would like to see a Disney Plus episode of that. Like, what was the world like in the 5 years when Thanos snapped everybody away? Were things better? Like, it's like, again, it's perspective. So the way the episode goes, we pretty much got Zemo. He's still scheming because it's Zemo. He's got a plan. You knew that from the last episode, the Zemo show. He's got a scheme. More talk about the Power Broker. That's the name, Power Broker, right? More talk about him. I feel like we're going to see him next episode or in the season finale when it all goes down. Going to be a big throwdown and shit. So I'm excited for that. And pretty much John Walker, just like, he gets his ass kind of handed to him more or less. And he was in the forefront of this episode because it was just like, yeah, I'm trying to be Captain America, shit like that. But no one's taking me seriously because I have a chin, like the Crimson Chin shit. No one respects my chin. So that's why I'm acting like a dickhead. But you know what? He was acting like a dickhead because there was a moment where Sam was trying to talk the girl down, shit like that, you know, get her to understand, like, okay, you need to just cut this shit out, you know, you're killing folks. And it was working. It was really working until, you know, Captain Dickhead was just like, oh, you know what? 10 minutes are up. I'm going in there and, you know, mess the plan up. And he did, and he got his ass kicked, and that hurt his pride a lot. And I was just like, okay, I see where this is going. Because Zemo ends up, you know, getting the drop on him and shit, and he gets the drop on the girl, and he smashes all the super soldier serums. Except one, because of course there was going to be one, of course. So John Walker picks it up and he's like, we'll just stash this away for later. I feel like he took the serum off screen. The way he was kind of like in the fight scenes you see in later bit of the episode, I was like, did he take the serum? Did he take it off screen? Because it's like the way it was, like you got to shoot in his neck or you got to, you know, do the bang thing and shit. I don't know, but I would like to see that. Maybe he did take it. We'll see next episode. I don't know. Then again, time's up and the Dora Milaje, they're up in there. There's only 2 of them too, and it was just like, yeah, you don't want to fuck with them. So John Walker just, you know, being John Walker, just like, I can take on anybody. I'm fucking fake Captain America. So he gets his fucking shield kicked in and shit. Dora Milaje was kicking ass, and I like that they played the Black Panther soundtrack and shit in that, because, you know, I'm Wakanda forever, always and will be. And that action scene was awesome because even Sam got into it and he got his ass kicked, and Bucky got into it, and I was just like, oh, this is something, until she did this like cheat code and shit on his arm, and his arm just fell off. When it just fell off, I was just like, holy, this way don't mess with the Wakandas, man. And the arm just fell off and Zemo got away, which that's like the theme of this episode. Something goes wrong, Zemo just gets away. He'll be back next episode, I guess. That arm fell off and I was just like, that was awesome. And I was literally thinking like, is this just off for good? Is it just off? No, Tease just pops it back into place. I was like, that's cool. We still need that arm. That was still a cool scene. You know you like that scene too. So more or less, John Walker just pretty much got his ego hurt. So now she threatens Sam's family more or less. Not really threatening them, but she threatened them, and now there's a meetup and shit like that. So there'll be another fight scene, and then more or less, fake Captain America, his partner, he gets murdered. I knew he was going to get murdered because the way he goes, it's like he's going to need that thing that's going to push him over the edge to make him take the serum and shit and just start raging out. The partner getting killed, that'll do it. So the partner gets killed, and the way he gets killed and shit, you know, it was one of those like, oh, you know, I was going for Captain America, but, you know, the partner got in the way. And I don't think he's going to get stabbed, but he just got punched in his sternum and he dies. Speaking of that action real quick, you see that knife flip that Bucky did and he just threw it back. That was awesome too. Captain America's, his partner died, and then he just looked in, you just see him just raging out and shit like, I'm about to just fuck shit up. And it was no music played at all. There was no dialogue. Then I turned into Christian Bale just like, where is he? Where is the girl? You know, hits that dude with the shield and shit. Next thing you know, it's just like everyone's got their phones out, and then it happens. John Walker, Captain America, killed him in cold blood with that shield, and the last shot is him with the shield and the blood's on it, and it just ends. I like those type of endings that make me go like, what's that episode going to be like? Oh my god, like everyone saw Captain America, you just killed somebody. You're a hero, everybody. Just kill somebody. Not Steve Rogers. Not Steve Rogers. So that was pretty much the episode, guys. My mind is just like, what's going to happen next? What's going to be repercussions? And he's just going to be like, you know what? Fuck this shit. So now it's really going to be like, yeah, Bucky and Sam got to get that shield back off of Crazy Cap because he's off the hinges now. What do you think about today's episode? Put up something, let's just talk about it because this episode was crazy. I want to know your thoughts. Subscribe, like. Thanks for watching the video, guys. Can't wait to see you guys next week for the next episode because we're almost done with it. So it's going to be nuts. And as always, guys, subscribe. Until next time.